Hello my dears and welcome to my channel. As always, I am very happy and grateful that you've chose to spend your time with me, and I hope that you are all doing well, and if not, I do hope things will get better for you soon. The ways you can support my channel: like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe so I can appease the mighty algorithm and be seen by more people, and maybe help somebody either way on a deck, or just hit the notification bell so you can know when I put a new video out. And with that being said, I have the Writer's Oracle, a deck and guidebook, and this is a little unusual kind of oracle, and as you see, you'll understand what I'm talking about. The box itself is 5.28 height, across is 3.54, and the width is 1.42, and it only has the title on both sides. I look for title stackability, and it only has it on the two sides, and on the back, a little blurb about it and some teaser cards. And it was created by Alexandra, Rowland, and David Huang. I hope I said that right. And it was published by RP Studio on October 17th, 2023, and it retails for $20. Okay, and it does have the magnetic deck, and it is similar to the Britney Spears Oracle. I did a video on that. That was my last one I did. And it's the same setup, and it does have the guidebook, and it slides right out, and we'll go over that. Sorry about the flashing. My camera is like never wants to cooperate. Okay, and in theory the cards slide out. You have your little holder there, and the cards are a little bit bigger than the Rider-Waite-Smith cards, and they are 5 height, 3 across, and the deck is about 1 inch. And there are 50 cards. Now, there are 2 ways that you can use this deck. You can use it as an oracle or a writing tool. That's how they designed it. And on the back, you have your writing tools. And the way that I understand this deck, there are 25 cards. There's 50 cards total. Okay, and there are 25 cards that just have the images and a title. And those are called the cards of dreaming. Okay. Cards of dreaming. Okay, and then the last 25 cards, or the other 25 cards, these are the cards of inquiry. These cards are designed to ask you questions and to spark ideas. And the cards of dreaming basically are, you look, if you are a visual writer, or if you just are stuck on something, you can look at this and go, stroke of midnight. Okay, what ideas can I get from this illustration? Why is the person running from the clock tower? What's happening at the stroke of midnight? Why is the moon in this shape? You know, you can get all kinds of ideas. So before we go into how the cards work, I'm just going to go ahead and show you them, and we'll go through the cards of dreaming. Okay, so that is the cards of dreaming. And then next we have the cards of inquiry. And these just ask you questions to kind of spark something. And you have your themes, your plot, your character, your setting, like world building. And I think that these, you could also use these as journal prompts as well. You can just, ask these questions about your life. So it's a pretty versatile deck. So that is the cards of inquiry. And the cardstock is very good. It is durable. Seems very durable. Bendy. Flexi-boo-boo. Okay, so the guidebook is 42 pages. And unfortunately, it's more than 42 pages, but the last of the book is just little notebook paper. And then you have a blurb about the creator and her socials. Okay. So you have a table of contents. And little introduction there, and I will let you pause that and read that at your leisure. And I do like the last page. The word oracle derives from the Latin verb orare, to speak. So get out there and tell some good stories. So, true, yes, oracles basically tell stories. Okay. And then we go into what this deck assumes. The deck assumes one thing, that you have an idea of what story you want to tell. And goes into what the deck will do in helping you, and how. And I will let you pause that and read that at your leisure. I think you can read that. That's probably a lot better. Okay. And then goes into the structure. And I love that she says that that the materials in the accompanied booklet should be considered guides or suggestions. And there is no one right way in using this deck except for the way it works for you, the way that it helps the story get told. And that is beautiful for me. I love freedom. I don't, some guidebooks, they're like, this is how you should do it, blah, blah, blah. But I always treat that as guides or suggestions. I mean, they're okay because they offer you a perspective. And especially when you're a beginner, you are very overwhelmed and you're not sure if you're doing it right or wrong. And then the longer you work with decks, you find out that there is no right or wrong. And it's just how it works for you. Okay, and then talks about 50 cards. Half of them are cards of dreaming and inquiry, and talks about the different cards and what they do, which I've kind of Cliff Notes explained. Okay. Now, this deck is the cards of dreaming. There are no meanings. They are basically just illustrations for you to draw on your own ideas and thoughts. Okay, so let's go into the cards of inquiry. And goes into what each section is about. You got your themes, and then the plot, move that up a little bit, that would probably be helpful, wouldn't it? And then the character, and then the setting. Okay. Then we go into the cards of dreaming. Like I said, they are just illustrations. They're just to spark that curiosity, that little brain cell of creativity. And as I said, they're just illustrations. And then she goes into explaining that this half of the deck is all about intuition and creativity. And kind of gives you ideas on how to use them, however you feel the need to. And they don't try to pigeonhole you. And I like that they tell you, they encourage you that if you're feeling frustrated while using cards and you're just like, I can't, and it's not working, it's fine. It's fine. It's like you're learning something new. So just, step away, like they say. Just take a few minutes. If you're not getting what you want, just step away, do something else, and then come back to it. And gives you a little bit more. Okay, so now we go into how to use this deck. And the short answer is whatever way you want. There's no right way. Long answer, so glad you asked. Okay, so now we go into the Oracle section. And they go into if you want to use reversals, talks about cartomancy, which was the original divination term, and now because tarot and oracle has kind of gotten so big, the easiest way I can explain it is cartomancy is now referred to as divination with regular playing cards. Yeah, card divination. But since tarot and oracle have their own little category, that's what cartomancy is generally referred to now. This is just taking a playing deck and doing divination that way. Okay, so if you want to pause that and read that. And some suggestions on how to read a little bit. And then we have one card spread. And I think this is a good introduction to intuitive reading because it helps you because there's no guidebook. Basically, you are just given an illustration and you come up with what first thing pops into your head. What do you think about when you see the picture? You look at the illustrations, you try to find the meanings in that. So I think this is a really good beginner intuitive deck. Okay. And then we do 3 card spread. And then we have a 5 card spread. And truth be told, tarot and oracle is telling a story. It pretty much is. And then you have some more about spread, 5 card spread. And then your hero's journey spread, which is very fitting. And then you have a character discovery spread. And that. And then you have a world building spread. And conclusion. And it's encouraging. They write encouraging things in this part of the guidebook, and just gives you suggestions. And then we go on to the word Latin. All right, so we're going to do one card from each and kind of go from there. Okay, so see what we can see. One more. So shuffling, I don't know how you want to do shuffling. I mean, it's very easy peasy shuffling, overhand. If you want to shuffle the whole deck, if you want to just do the 25 cards, sky's the limit. But it's very smooth. Okay. Oh, the claustrophobic card. Okay, so we have the crack in the wall. All right, so what can you get out of this card? Okay, so crack in the wall. So it could be akin to the Hanged Man. You're seeing a new perspective. Instead of just seeing the solid wall, you're now seeing all of this. Maybe you just couldn't see past the wall, and now you're seeing things in a different light, a new perspective. So that's one way that you could look at it. Reverse, if you want to look at it reversed, you could look at it that way too. But that really gets your brain juices going. I mean, you could get any kind of interpretation on this. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the cards of inquiry. Okay. Sorry about the flashy thing. My camera just is stupid. All right, mending and darning. The themes are value despite imperfection and repairs. Plot. Are there any plot beats that need to be shorn up and strengthened? Is there anything that could be changed or added that would make you love the story even more? Character. What would your character go to any lengths to repair? What is their usual approach to fixing something? How do they view their flaws? Setting. What do people of this setting do with broken or worn down things? Are they considered worthless and discarded? Are they honored and revered, or are they carefully repaired? So if you wanted to go this route, if you wanted to journal, mending and darning, they are repairing words. And okay, are there any plot beats that need to be shored up and strengthened? Is there anything that could be changed or added that would make you love the story even more? So for me, the first thing that comes into my mind is, what could I change about myself? The story of me. What could I change about it? What could I, fix up, repair? Character. Okay. That would be you. What would you do to go to any lengths to repair? What is their usual approach to fixing something? How do they view their flaws? Okay, so something goes wrong. how do I usually go about doing it? Is there a new way that I can do it? Do I see that as bad? I don't know. So that's questions you could ask yourself. Okay, and then your setting. What do people of this setting do with broken or worn down things? Are they considered worthless, discarded? Are they honored and revered, or are they carefully repaired? Okay, what would I do with something broken? Somebody broke my heart. What would I do with that? Do I consider myself worthless? Or am I revered? Or should I work on myself? Should I work on healing myself? So, I mean, those are just the things off the top of my head that I think that you could do for journaling. It's a pretty neat deck, I think so. I really like it. And that is pretty much what I have for that. So let me know what you thought of it, and if you did buy it, please let me know either way. It's not one of the usual oracle decks, but I really do think that if you are getting into oracles and you want to explore the more intuitive style, it's a really good start. It makes you flex your brain cells and your brain muscles. But if there is a deck that you have in mind that you'd like to check out, let me know and I'll see what I can do, if I have it or not. I'm always getting in new decks, new and old, I should say. But once again, thank you so much for your time with me, and I hope that you will join me with a future video. But until then, take care and goodbye, my dears.